Religion has many different definitions and interpretations. Some definitions describe religion as the belief and worship of a superhuman controlling power, while others describe it as a specific set of beliefs and practices generally agreed upon by a number of persons or sects. Famous French sociologist Émile Durkheim defines religion as a unified system of beliefs and practices relative to sacred things. Similar to Durkheim, many people might argue that religion is a strong unifying force. People who believe in the same religion often come together to share their beliefs in the same gods, morals, and way of life. Gatherings occur among members of a given religion and they share prayer and/or religious tradition with one another. Religion is a unifying force, but only to a certain extent. Because of religious barriers, there are many members of different religions that do not communicate or associate with one another. In many cases, religion separates groups of people in much more serious ways. It can sometimes even be the cause of war, for example, the Holocaust. But isn't the point of all this to bring people together, not separate and segregate? Looking back to the previous definitions, this one in particular, there is one religion that almost directly correlates to this definition. It is an international religion common among people from all over the world, such as Africa, India, the Middle East, and Europe. There is no holy book, and there is no God. But there is, however, a strong unity and a set of rules or fundamental beliefs agreed upon by athletes or a number of persons. That is the sport of cricket. Cricket is a bat and ball game similar to baseball. There are 11 players on the field at one time. Like baseball, one team is on offense batting while the other team bowls on defense. The objective of the game is to score as many points as possible where the winner has the most points at the end of the game. Points are scored by a batter hitting the ball, running to the opposite end of the pitch and back to where they started, while the bowlers or defenders try to dismiss him. Today, there are sports that some consider a way of life. For example, football in Texas and soccer in Spain. Cricket is, to many people, more than a way of life, and as previously discussed, it is also a religion. The first argument to validate the sport of cricket as a religion is analyzing the way in which it unifies groups of people. Cricket is considered among many people a commonwealth sport. This is a traditional English term used to describe a grouping of countries or populations. The sport brings athletes from countries all over the world to compete. Even today, there exists a Cricket World Cup. Similar to soccer, this World Cup is a major event. There are some aspects about the sport of cricket that unify people even more so than certain religions we know today. If unity were the main criteria for something being considered a religion, this may mean that the sport of cricket could be a super religion. According to William H. Walcott, author of Cricket and Caribbean Unity, outstanding performance by most West Indian Test cricketers since the 1930s is a clear indication of alternate and powerful forms of self-expression, creativity, and the important unifying role of cricket in the Caribbean. Within this article, performance and unifying characteristics of this sport are analyzed, showing strong signs of unity amongst athletes, further supporting the argument that cricket is a religion due to its unifying traits. One example of a characteristic that makes the religion so-called superior to others is that cricket is capable of bringing people from different religions together to compete. There is no other religion out there where members of other religions join together in common festivities. An example of many members of different religions joining to participate in festivities of another religion is that of cricket is the popularity of the sport in India. India's most common sport is cricket, and India consists of many religions such as Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, and many more. A second argument for the validity of cricket as a religion is that according to Émile Durkheim, there is no religions that are false. All are true after their own fashion. If some strongly believe that the sport of cricket is a religion, then if Durkheim's statement is true, then cricket must be a religion because all religions are true to their own fashion. Fiona Bowie states in her text, The Anthropology of Religion, if a religion cannot be falsified, it cannot be proved. This statement goes two ways, in that if it can be falsified, it can be proved. This is a complex way of saying that there is no way to falsify or prove a religion, which supports Durkheim's argument that there is no religions that are false. One counterargument to the sport of cricket being called a religion could be that if one sport is a religion, then why aren't all sports religions? Well, cricket, for one, is an international sport played by countries from all over the world, not just wealthy countries either. Second, soccer, which also has a World Cup, as discussed previously, could be considered a sport that disperses people because of violence between fans and competitors. Cricket rarely or never consists of violence, creating an even stronger bond between people. To conclude, Thomas Jefferson once said, "It does me no injury for my neighbor to say that there are 20 gods or no God. It neither picks my pocket nor breaks my leg." The fact that cricket is a sport and may be considered a religion should not affect people's view of the sport. It shares similarities to religion in traits, making it a stronger religion than many others out there. But a religion is a religion, and the validation of cricket as a religion hurts no one. It only benefits the world by creating diversity. Cricket will forever be an international pastime, and for those who are avid fans, may you continue loving the sport forever, and for those who have just been introduced to this amazing game, enjoy it for what it is meant to be, a unifying force.